Just do business.
Okay, what is some crucial tools? What's in your tool belt that you think a person going into this business need? What are some of like the crucial tools? Like people person?
Master your craft. Really take the time to continue to research, study, ask questions, have as many people around you that are more advanced than you, and just be around them, watch them, be a part of their project, even if you're not getting paid for it. Volunteer yourself. Just really engulf yourself in every aspect of what you want to do. That is the biggest tool. Just go full force. Don't hold back. Don't think about the money. If you're able to sustain your essential living, of course, we live in this physical world, so we have to have a roof over our head, food, all that good stuff. But as long as you're able to provide those things, all the essential needs, you should be more concerned about chasing the value within the opportunity and not the compensation.
Now, it's another one too, man. I'm going into all the obstacles that people will say, hey, well, I work for, a project manager, GC, but now I want to run a company like you when I grow up, or, I want to go into this field. How do you hire? Like, what is, because, that's a tool, that's a secret weapon. Like the hiring process, is that spiritual too? How do you know that's the person? When you hire, when you subcontract, when you find that person, ooh, I need the sauce.
I hire my crew, and I've built my crew in these past years by going back to spiritual. If something feels right, if the sub or the person I'm working with enjoy the process of their work, that is the most important thing. It's not the start or the end of the project. It's not the finished product. You want to be able to enjoy the process. That is the most important thing, or else, it's just another job, another business. But when you're mission based, and to also throw this in there, because I don't want people to think like being mission based, you're not getting paid, right? So yes, in the beginning, there's sacrifices that you're going to have to make to get those opportunities, to get to the right people. But the end result of you chasing your passion and your mission is compensation, is a lot of compensation.
Right.
And so just, to give you an example, the project that we're in right now is a 7-figure budget project. I'm probably making 6 figures from the project. So it's not that I'm saying that money isn't important or compensation for your hard work isn't important, but what I'm saying is that shouldn't be priority. That is the result of your hard work, and it's gonna come if you just concentrate on chasing your passion.
Wow. So, speaking on passion, what do you? Hold on. Let me reverse. I got a question to ask you because you brought up relationships, and it's a real. It's not a sneaky question. It's not a surprise question.
Okay.
Being a woman in a male-dominated field, right? Do you find that dating, being around a lot of men, I'm not prying into your business, but do you feel like if you meet a guy somewhere, right, and you tell them what you do you think they'd be a little bit skeptical to say, well, I want to keep you home because I don't want you around this man, and I want you to be submissive in the house, I want to take care of you because I make this money and I don't want you to be around a lot of men.
Yeah.
Per se. So tell break down what's going on. Have you ever ran into that?
Yeah. I think that's normal, and I think that's just where we are in society, I think that's normal for people that aren't chasing their own passion. But if I was to date anyone at this point in my life, he would definitely have to be full force within his passion also. And I don't think this would be an issue, because if, say, my partner, the other way around, was working within an industry that's female dominant, but that was his passion, I wouldn't think twice about it.
Right. Well, see, you're the exception, because some women don't like men working in a female dominated industry. You know, they run into obstacles when it comes to business. You know, they would rather them stay in a business where it's like it's less, it mixed, but it's deep, you know. So I do understand. That's why I asked that question, because, you know, being an entrepreneur and especially being a woman in this world and going to marry and going to date and things of that nature, I do know that some men, I don't want to use the word, they be a little bit of, I use this word, they be a little intimidated, you know, because you make your own money and you're making great money. So I'm not saying every man is like that, but I know some men want you to be at home, they want you to fix the meal, they want you to, you know, not saying they don't want you to work, but in certain business professions, they like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it either. Don't get it wrong. Like, I definitely believe in a partnership where it's equally yoked. I don't mind being at home, cooking, cleaning, taking care of my partner. I don't at all. That's not something I'm against. I'm just against not following my own passion and dedicating all my abilities and my time into being a partner. I also want to be my own individual self before I become a partner. So I'm all about partnership. I love it.
I love it. That was a great answer. Now, what what do you think are the skills, like, because you know you have some people that growing up, you know, some people are energetic, some people are lazy. Like, what's the skill in the contracting world? What's the skills to make or break the business? What do you think? Give me some.
Flexibility, consistency. I think that's going to be the biggest strength that you should carry within this construction field. Consistency and flexibility.
Now, what's the flexibility about? Please tell me. Please tell me. I
like you
know.
said, flexibility, because in construction, the process of developing is problem solving. Things will come into your path of development to make you find other path, or to make you find other ways of doing it. So you have to stay flexible within how you think, within your problem solving skills, within the people that you incorporate into the process. So flexibility on knowing that everything is changeable. I'm not an architect, so architects are a little bit more precise. They're a little bit more strategic when it comes to their process. And so when I'm on site and I'm building and I'm actually, putting up walls and running ductwork, there's things that are going to come into play that we didn't account for. And you have to be flexible with that within, how you problem solve those things, because it's not on a plan. What are you going to do?
Right. I'm glad you said architect. Now, break it down for me. Like, okay, how do you secure a project?
How do I secure my mission-based project now? Like I said, my mentor, I kind of just follow her lead a little bit on how we get projects.
Okay, so when I'm saying like securing a project, let me clean that up for you. Okay, how do you get, like, where does it start from? Like, okay, you come here as the GC, you survey the property, then you call the architect. I want
Gotcha.
So break it down then to the wall guy, to the network engineer, low voltage, to the electric. Break that.
Gotcha. So the development process. So my mentor finds a property, a rundown property that we need to renovate. Me, the architect and I would go into a property, do a walkthrough, kind of take notes of everything that that we need to do. We sit down and kind of come up with an overall plan, kind of strategize on the bigger scopes on how that renovation looks, and then at that point I hand over all the design, all the creative thinking, all the strategic thinking into the architect, and so they come up with a blueprint, a plan on the propose of the renovation and also the existing condition, and then we would take that plan and get it approved, get it permitted by the city. Once the city approves, then I, as a GC, would coordinate all the subs and all the different scopes that needs to be done to get us started. And once that happens, I bring in all my subs, we do a walkthrough, I show them around on exactly what their scope of their duties are, and we order materials, get materials dropped off here, and the subs start their demo and they start their build out.